General Motors, GM, stands at a crucial crossroads heading into 2026. For decades, the automaker has been a powerhouse of innovation, performance, and design, but in recent years, it's also become synonymous with recalls. From faulty ignition switches to airbag issues and powertrain defects, GM's reputation for reliability has taken hits that can't be ignored. As the company unveils its 2026 lineup, a bold mix of electric and internal combustion vehicles, many industry observers are asking, will GM finally fix its recall problem once and for all? The weight of GM's recall history. GM's recall issues aren't new. The 2014 ignition switch crisis, which led to over 120 deaths and billions in settlements, remains one of the most infamous automotive scandals in U.S. history. In the years since, recalls have continued to surface across Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, and Cadillac brands, ranging from software malfunctions to engine and transmission failures. According to NHTSA data, GM has issued more than 30 million vehicle recalls in the last decade, making it one of the most frequently affected automakers. In 2023 and 2024, recalls were linked to critical components in popular models like the Chevrolet Silverado, GMC Sierra, and Cadillac Lyriq, vehicles crucial to GM's image and profit margins. GM's recall pattern suggests not just isolated problems, but systemic quality control and supply chain challenges, says Mark Fields, former Ford CEO and current industry consultant. When a company is developing both cutting-edge EV platforms and traditional V8 powertrains simultaneously, complexity increases, and so does the risk of defects slipping through. GM's 2026 strategy. Precision and prevention. For 2026, GM is making quality assurance a top corporate priority. Executives have repeatedly emphasized that the company's upcoming generation of vehicles, particularly those built on the Ultium and Global B architectures, are designed to reduce failure rates and simplify diagnostics. GM has invested heavily in predictive analytics and AI-driven quality control at its assembly plants. The goal is to detect potential component failures before they reach customers. This technology allows engineers to analyze sensor data from pre-production models in real time, identifying weak points in electronics, batteries, and drive systems long before mass production begins. A GM insider familiar with the 2026 production ramp-up explains, "We've completely changed the way quality is monitored." The 2026 lineup will go through more rigorous validation testing than any generation before. The focus isn't just on performance, but long-term dependability. This proactive approach marks a major shift from GM's reactive recall history. Instead of waiting for customer complaints or crash reports, GM now uses machine learning to identify anomalies during development, reducing the need for costly recalls later. The 2026 lineup. A new generation with old lessons. GM's 2026 lineup showcases the company's dual commitment to electrification and refinement of its internal combustion models. Here's how each segment reflects GM's push toward improved reliability. 1. Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra, next-gen ICE trucks. Perhaps the most critical test of GM's recall reform lies in its trucks. The 2026 Silverado and Sierra models are expected to debut updated small-block V8 engines, possibly without the controversial cylinder deactivation system blamed for years of lifter failures. Engineers have worked to simplify valve actuation and improve lubrication systems, addressing one of the most frequent causes of engine-related recalls. The V8 redesign for 2026 is about regaining trust, says automotive analyst John McElroy. GM knows that its truck buyers value dependability above all else. Eliminating complex systems that cause failures is a smart move. Number 2. Cadillac EVs. Luxury meets reliability. The Cadillac Lyriq and Escalade IQ will headline GM's 2026 luxury EV portfolio. Cadillac's engineers have reportedly implemented enhanced battery thermal management and over-the-air diagnostic systems that monitor performance continuously. This ensures early detection of battery cell degradation or charging faults, two areas that have led to high-profile EV recalls across the industry. Number 3. Chevrolet Blazer EV and Equinox EV. These two electric crossovers represent GM's mass-market EV strategy. The automaker has tightened supplier requirements for battery components after early recalls on the Bolt EV highlighted risks in manufacturing consistency. The 2026 EVs are expected to feature second-generation Ultium cells with improved safety margins and more robust software controls. RAV4, Chevrolet Malibu and Buick Encore GX, refined ICE models. While GM is moving aggressively toward electrification, it's not abandoning gasoline engines yet. The 2026 Malibu, possibly the last of its kind, is being built with renewed attention to durability and simplified powertrain configurations. Buick's updated Encore GX also uses improved materials and advanced corrosion protection techniques aimed at long-term reliability. Manufacturing overhaul, learning from Toyota and Honda. One of GM's biggest shifts for 2026 is its manufacturing philosophy. The company is adopting leaner production systems inspired by Toyota's and Honda's renowned quality methods. GM's plants in Michigan, Tennessee, and Mexico have implemented error-proofing stations, where robots and human inspectors jointly verify each assembly step. According to Dr. Carla Bailo, former Nissan North America executive, GM's new plant process audits are more data-driven than ever. Instead of spot-checking vehicles at the end of the line, quality is verified at every step. This reduces recall risk significantly. Additionally, GM's supplier management process has become stricter. After multiple past recalls traced back to third-party part failures, GM now requires suppliers to undergo real-time production audits. This step, experts say, will help eliminate inconsistencies before they reach the assembly line. The role of over-the-air OTA updates. Another powerful tool in GM's arsenal for 2026 is over-the-air software updates, a feature that could redefine how recalls are handled. Many modern vehicles face recalls not because of mechanical issues, but software faults. GM's new vehicles will be able to receive real-time patches, updates, and performance improvements without requiring a dealership visit. Industry experts view this as a game changer. OTA updates won't eliminate recalls, but they'll make them faster and less painful, explains Sam Abulsamid, a leading automotive technology analyst at Guidehouse Insights. If a vehicle's electronic control module can be corrected remotely, that's one less owner inconvenience, and one less headline about a GM recall. The consumer trust factor. Even with all these improvements, consumer confidence takes time to rebuild. Many GM owners still recall experiences with ignition switch defects or battery fire warnings. To address this, GM is expanding its customer communication and transparency policies. The company now pledges to inform vehicle owners about potential safety issues within days, not months, of discovery, and to publicly track software updates and recalls on an online dashboard. GM CEO Mary Barra, who has led the company through both crisis and innovation, has been vocal about prioritizing safety above cost savings. "We learned the hard way that quality isn't negotiable," Barra stated at a recent investor conference. The vehicles we're launching in 2026 will reflect not only GM's innovation, but also our responsibility to our customers. Expert outlook. Can GM finally break the cycle? The consensus among industry analysts is cautiously optimistic. GM's technological advancements, tighter supplier controls, and commitment to predictive quality systems all point toward a stronger reliability foundation. But the proof will be in the ownership experience. Automotive engineering consultant David Welch summarizes it best. GM has the right tools and mindset now. The challenge is consistency, keeping every plant, supplier, and engineer aligned on one mission: zero defects. If they maintain this focus, the 2026 lineup could mark the true end of GM's recall era. Final thoughts. GM's 2026 lineup represents more than just another model year. It's a statement of redemption. The company is blending innovation with humility, acknowledging its past missteps while aiming for a future built on precision and trust. From smarter manufacturing and AI-based testing to simplified engines and OTA software fixes, GM appears genuinely committed to change. If the automaker can sustain this momentum, 2026 might be remembered not only as the year GM modernized its lineup, but also the year it finally fixed the recall problem that haunted it for decades.